Red Slayer putting out some bold predictions saying winner of this game wins the series. I mean, I guess that's fair. It's a fair assessment. I mean, yeah, Shakuras, you got a 50-50 chance of Shakuras winning it. And then that would put the series at an end, and then, Korhal wins it, and then have a pretty good momentum. Anyways, tanks here off the bottom. Gonna be shipped by 3 to Vapor. Vapor across center ice, boosting through, backs out, throws it at 3. Not gonna be able to connect there. And 3 here on the perimeter takes a shot, and Tom will intercept it. Tom is gonna hold off and try to play this safely. Gonna boost past Professor, throws it at Tanks, and Tanks not able to get that pass. Well, that shot on target. I think Moose probably had a good save on it anyways. Professor back to Moose. Moose off the bottom. Can be picked up by Tom. Tom downfield. Gonna be shipped by Tanks. Tanks up close on the crease. He hits the post. Oh, that's a killer. And Korhal is probably going to be having some difficulties here in this game. Especially the way the last one ended. Going to be a very big mental hurdle that they're going to have to get through. Tom almost making it through the pile. Got to be extremely frustrating after that one. Tom somehow getting through the entire pile and just throwing it into the one spot that Moose was. Vapor gets past Tom. Gonna look to 3 in the center possibly. Takes a shot. Gorilla will intercept it. Throws it to the bottom to himself. Gonna bounce that out to Tanks. Tanks gonna look to the center for Tom. Gonna go back and forth. Tanks backing out. Throws it to the center. That's a bad play. 3 boosting away with it. He's gonna take a snipe on Reimer. Reimer using the shield already, and Tom will intercept the one-timer by Professor X. Tom out to Tanks. Tanks boosting through. 3 with a great strip. 3. Strip by Tom. Tom boosting through. Gonna get past Professor. Not able to get a good shot though. Tanks up close in the crease, and that's gonna be thrown aside. Vapor off the bottom to 3, and saw it coming the whole way. Shakuras leading 1-0 early in this game, and Korhal's got to come up with some magic if they want to have a chance to stay in this series. Sorry, my voice. 3 boosting forwards. Shipped by Tanks. Tanks to the center for Tom. Tom boosting cross center ice. Tom to Tanks. Vapor intercepts that. And Vapor to Professor X in front of the net. Professor. Cross center ice. Gonna throw that to 3. Beautiful one-timer. But Reimer will take it. Gonna give that out to Gorilla. Gorilla to Tom. Tom. Over to the center. Tanks with a strip off Vapor and parries it home. What a goal for Korhal. Absolutely needing that one. Korhal tying this game up. And it is going to be a tough fight for them to get a lead in this game. Shakuras typically not allowing multiple goals to come back to back. Vapor up close in the crease. Gorilla will take it aside. He's going to play that out to Tanks. Tanks over the center for Tom. Tom will boost away to get it. Tom just bouncing it behind the net of Moose. Professor X will take this. Off the bottom. He's going to look for a Vapor probably. Downfield. Does find him. Tanks will get right back to him. Sorry, guys. Tanks boosting away. Tanks gonna look for Tom. Can he find him? Just a hair off. Could have been a beautiful one-timer, but he is not gonna be able to connect there. Professor X to Vapor. Oh my goodness. That somehow slides past Reimer, who just turned at the last moment. I really did not expect that one to go through. And Shakuras the lead 2-1. Korhal giving up definitely the more goofy goals in this series. And Tanks is going to throw that right into Vapor. Vapor across center ice. Going to give that down to Professor X. Professor. Oh boy. That's fun. Goes over to Tanks. Tanks boosting through. Backs out. Throws it at Tom. Tom up close on the crease. Going to be shipped by Vapor. And it's going to be thrown to 3. 3 to Moose. Moose off the top. Downfield for 3. And 3. Gonna look for a snipe over to Vapor. And Vapor not able to fight for it in time. That's gonna be the end. My throat, man. Need some water. Vapor taking the crown so far. 1 goal and 1 assist. He's got 6 passes out. And wow, that one really Kurt, get some Chinese Kyle syrup. That'd be really nice. But honestly, if Shakuras scores 1 more goal left and 1 more goal to take a 2-goal lead, I really don't see Korhal coming back in this one. Tanks across center ice. Tanks boosting forwards. Gonna go forwards. Can't get past Professor. Professor. Gonna give that down off the top. Tom will fight for Vapor with it. He does get it. He's gonna take that off the top over to Tanks. Tanks cross center ice with Gorilla playing forwards. Tanks boosting forwards, trying to cross it. Professor will intercept it. Throw it into the corner. Then back to Moose. Then back to Professor. Then back to 3. 3. Well, with Tanks all over him. Gonna make it hard to go through. Gets it to Vapor. And Vapor with the snipe. Almost gets it past Reimer. It's gonna be thrown to the top for Gorilla. Gorilla downfield for Tom. Tom across. Can't find Tanks. Tanks backing out. Gonna take a snipe off the short post. Trying to get a lucky goal like Vapor got. And it's not gonna be happening here. Tanks is going to fight through and spin around. Not going to be able to make it through. Gorilla not able to get from 3, and 3 is going to bury that one home. That is an absolute backbreaker. And Shakuras, it looks like they're going to be winning game number 4 here. Unless Korhal's got some... Oh, man, they'd have to do some crazy stuff to get back in this game. 3. Gonna bounce that out. Gives it over to Gorilla. Gorilla off the top. Gorilla bouncing that downfield for Tom. Tom boosting forwards. Over to Tanks and Moose with the evac. Well, that's 1. Not really sure what Moose was doing there. Woo! That was an interesting one. So I guess both teams have gimme goals. Tank's going to try to fight for it. Oh my goodness. Almost made it past Moose for the incredible comeback there. The hype is going on in the Twitch chat. Everyone's trying to get a game 5. That's going to be bounced off the bottom. Professor X crossing that. And Tanks will run this down. Tanks does have Tom. Tom and Gorilla driving against Vapor. Can they make a play here? Tom going to be shipped by Vapor, though. That's not what they needed. Gorilla will take this. Gorilla over the center. Moose will take this from the crease. Pause being called for. Oopsie. And reset. Start. Deflated pucks. Rush saying, who remembers the 2K comment Skype group conversation about Vapor trying to get himself 3rd rounded as owner? Tara saying salt. Moose doesn't own goal, which is good from that countdown. That would have been absolutely unfortunate. And Professor will bounce that off the top boards. Tom will run this down. Tom might be taking a back seat to Gorilla playing support. Not really sure what's going on there. Tank's losing track of the puck. That's not what you want to see. Professor runs the puck down. Gonna give it back to Moose. Moose gonna play that out to 3. 3 will get past Tanks. No. He's going to lose the puck, but Professor X will take it up safely. Professor X here. A lot of time and space. Going to give that to 3. Gorilla not able to set up the defense, and 3 will bang that off the post. Tanks is going to give it right away to Vapor. He gets it from him, but he gives it right back to him. Tom intercepts it, gives it to Tanks. Tanks. Cross center ice. Can he get up with Tom? Is he going to take a snipe? No, he's not. He's just holding up, letting the defense set up. Not a smart move. And 3 will come away with it. Gets lost. Really sloppy second period. That's going to be thrown off the bottom downfield for 3. Gorilla will intercept it and just strip it and throw it to the corner. Tom will take the loose puck and play it downfield for Tanks. Tanks driving with Gorilla. Tanks off the top. Can he find Gorilla in the center? No, he's not going to be able to find him. Does throw it to him. Tanks back to Tom possibly. Going to go back and forth, weaving in and out. Can he find some magic? Tanks not able to steal it from 3. 3 going to the bottom. 3 taking a shot. Gorilla will intercept it. That's going to be bounced off the bottom for Tanks. Tanks trying to find Tom in the center. Professor X will intercept it. That's going to be given back to Moose. Moose, outside of his crease, going to just play that downfield. Gorilla will take that. And just one more period to go for Shakuras, and they can win it. All they got to do is hold on. Both these goalies not having terrific days here on the West Coast server. Reimer especially. But Korhal is going to look to fight their way back into this. Let's see what kind of magic Tom and Tanks have in them. Professor back to 3. 3 holding this puck. With Tom pressuring. That's going to be bounced out. And just ice down the field. Gorilla will pick this up. No pressure will be put on him. Gorilla's going to bounce it out the bottom over to Tom. Tom boosting in. Going to be stripped by the pile. And Tanks will run down the loose puck. Tanks weaving his way back and forth. Throws it to the center. Can't find Tom. 3 will take it. 3. Going to give that downfield for Professor X. Professor X and Vapor driving against just Gorilla. That's going to be thrown to Vapor. Vapor up close to the crease. Takes a shot and bangs it off the pipes. Could have found the dagger there early. Tom trying to get past Vapor. He's just juggling in front. Vapor will run down the loose puck. Tom to the center. Vapor will take this and throw it off the top for 3. 3. He's going to look back for Vapor possibly. Yes, he will. One-timer goes over to Professor X. Nobody's home. Gorilla will take this. Gives it out to Tom. Tom will take it to the bottom boards. Bouncing it to himself. Then to the center. Oh my god. Spikes all over the place. Professor X bouncing that off the bottom over to 3. 3. Going to weave his way back and forth. 3. Going to try to get through the pile. Vapor picks it up. Tom picks it up. And he's going to take that to the bottom. Just icing that downfield for Tanks. Professor X picks it out. Gives it away to Tom though. Tom. It's going to be stripped by 3 from behind. Over to Vapor. Somehow Reimer makes that save. That's a huge one. Gorilla off the bottom. It's going to go nowhere. Professor X picks it out of the crowd. Vapor off the top. Going to look to the center. Gorilla will intercept it. Gives it out to Tom. Tom and Tanks driving. And that's going to be somehow thrown to Tanks, but Tanks is going to give it away. Professor X now gets it. Throws it to 3. That goes wide. 2 minutes remaining for Korhal to get 1 goal to at least take this to overtime. 3 off the top. Gives it out to Professor X. Meta one-timer to Vapor. Vapor holding the puck. Throws it on net, and Gorilla will keep his team in it for just a bit longer. Professor X wrapping behind the net. Going to bounce that out for Vapor. Vapor is not going to give it away to Tom. He's going to give that out to Gorilla. And Gorilla in front of the net. Going to bounce that out. And Vapor's going to take this to the backboards. Vapor. Going to bounce that out for Gorilla. 3 picks it up. 3. He's going to boost in. Stripped by Gorilla. Gorilla's just going to launch that loose. Professor X picks it out. Minute remaining. Korhal desperately needs a goal here. He's going to give it out to 3. This could be the dagger. No, loose pass goes wide of Vapor. Gorilla's going to fight for it. Going to try to get it out to Tom. Vapor to 3. This could be it. 3 with the shot. Bangs it off the post. And Reimer out to Tanks. Frantic time for Korhal. That pass is not going to get it done, though. Loose pass is thrown down the middle of the 3-3 with the dagger on Reimer. And there it is. Shakuras puts home goal number 4. And they have all but won this game. Shakuras fighting through a lot of adversity throughout the season, but finding a lot of depth in their roster. Players such as Vapor, 3, Moose, Halo, Professor X, Datsuk, Dark Angel, all of them playing an integral part to their playoff success and their final success. Very tough team to beat when they can play both servers efficiently. And they are absolutely fantastic, led by the captain of Vapor. Vapor, a terrific owner. Tank's putting one home to at least make it interesting down the stretch. But 11 seconds left. I'm not really not expecting a whole lot. People saying rip wrecked bets because they could have won wrecked bets. They had just voted on the right people. Well, that's gonna be the game. Moose in the corner there is just gonna hold it, and that is gonna be it. And Shakuras will win game number 4 and win the Tassadar Cup. Moose and Reimer not having the best day here on West, but Vapor having a fantastic series and a fantastic game. He played phenomenally in every single game. Very tough to steal from him. Though he shows up negative, that's really just because he left-clicks it from everybody. Vapor having, what was this, his 3rd championship. Definitely winning the GOAT title. He's going to take that from Stealth, as he is the only person to win 3 championships and actually start in all of the finals that he won. Coming up with a big win here in game number 4. Winning this one 4-3. Very tight game. Very tight series. A lot of fun to be had.